What is going on, everybody? I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Welcome into the channel, and we are going to be back on some Arc Raider talk. And I just wanted to let everybody know that's been watching my videos, thank you so much. I'm going to say that every video. Thank you so much. All the comments, I love it, man. I love seeing the community just so excited, just like I am. Like, YouTube's pushing out to my audience, which is really nice. It's good, man. I love gaming. I've always wanted to build a community around gaming and just have fun and everything. You know, like, I started off streaming being a sweat, you know, on Warzone, and soon came to realize, like, I'm not the sweat I used to be. I'm getting a little older, and you know what? I got to start making some entertaining content, and I started figuring out how to make content, and I started just from live streaming, then started getting into videos, and it's just been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun, and I just want everybody to know thank you so much. Really, it means a lot to me. I'm getting 1,000 views. It's awesome to me. I mean, I just love it, man. I love all the support on my live streams. It's been amazing. It really, truly has. And we're going to keep this train going. Arc Raiders is going to be my #1 game until it tells me it's not going to. Because I truly think this game is going to be one hell of a freaking video game, man. And I think everybody's going to love it. I think it really, truly, I think once this game hits the masses, we'll see some big numbers for Arc. And I think Embark, they're a good studio, and I truly think that they could take this game into the next level. But besides that, we got a little video from above. Been watching a lot of his videos. His videos are awesome. Arc Raiders 10 most asked questions answered. So I have a lot of questions. Like, the one thing about the wipes, because there's supposedly going to be no wipes, so I don't know what that details. Like, what are we going to be doing? So I heard the ranked play, is that going to be kind of like where the wiping would be, is in ranked play, like every season they wipe it, you know what I mean? And then, like, our regular mode is just kind of, you just keep progression and they keep adding different stuff to do. So like that's like one of the burning questions that I have for this game. Besides that, I like everything that they're going towards. I've never actually played an extraction shooter, like truly played one. So like with the wipes or no wipes, I don't know what's good for the game in the long run. But let's just see what these questions are, and let's check it out.
Over the last week or so, I've been pulling our
take a
community
little
on
peek
both Twitter and
through.
YouTube and scrubbing
turn you
through
up.
literally thousands of comments from my past 3 videos.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Thank you guys for all the comments on my videos. Thank you guys.
And hottest topics surrounding Arc Raiders.
I want to, like, honestly, I'm like, literally, I hope I can make a video of like 10 burning questions people ask me. Like, that would be so cool, you know?
Includes things like solo play viability, loot wipes, endgame progression systems, anti-cheat, and so much more. I've heavily researched these topics so that you don't have to, by reviewing press releases, developer updates, and using my own personal in-game experience, as well as general community sentiment to get you the most accurate answers possible. The game is obviously subject to change prior to release, so please take everything you hear with a grain of salt.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed, they're changing a lot. Like, they're going in, and
the answers
I like it,
looking
though.
for.
I like it.
Now, without further ado, let's get into it. Kicking things off with by far the most frequently asked question. Question number 1 is, will Arc Raiders be viable for solo players? I reviewed gameplay from several solo creators on YouTube and looked back on previous developer interviews to better understand their ideology behind the solo player experience, and by all accounts, it actually looks pretty promising. As a solo player, you can queue completely solo and expect to match against other solo players, at least the vast majority of the time.
So I played a bunch of solo off stream. I was playing mostly with my friends, and I played the solo like experience off stream, and it was so good. The night raid solos were so good, and I noticed that I was only playing with solo people. I think there was one time there was like 2 guys, they were together, but I don't know if they teamed up together, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure they teamed up together and they weren't a squad. Besides that, it was all solos. It was really good.
This doesn't mean you won't ever match duos or squads, especially during non-peak hours, but it should be a pretty rare occurrence. And if you choose to squad fill with randoms as a solo player, you are more than welcome to do so.
I can't wait to get in here.
This is an opt-in feature that is complemented by proximity chat and an in-game ping system with relevant dialogue to help bridge communication gaps between strangers. No solo experience will ever be perfect, but it seems like Embark has put a ton of thought into this. Question number 2, and arguably the hottest topic of today's
video. This is it right here. This is the one I want to know.
Will ARC raiders have forced loot wipes? And before I answer, there has been a ton of speculation from the community stating that loot wipes will 100% not happen. And that may very well end up being true, but keep in mind that this is all based on an interview from the design director that took place almost 6 months ago, stating that they are currently not planning any kind of forced wipe mechanic, at least not at this time. There has also been no official communication.
So what I know, like with the ranked play, supposedly this ranked play, you see it on the Steam page, is that where the wipes are going to happen? That's the question I really truly have. I don't know if he's going to answer it here, but we'll see.
Embark about wipe mechanics ever since, so even though it's probably leaning that way, I think we all just need to take a step back and wait to see what happens before speaking in certainties. Things are always subject to change. For those who are newer to the genre, extraction shooters are known for wiping your loot and resetting your progress every 3 to 6 months to keep the game fresh. I'm personally pretty indifferent towards wipe mechanics because, on one hand, I feel like wipes put all players back on an even playing field, which is great when you're trying to attract new players. And it's also refreshing to have to grind up your characters and chase endgame loot.
Because with a lot of these games, you go to play them, just like the finals, man, like people are so good on that game and they already have everything unlocked and they already have the meta and they know what they're doing. So somebody that comes onto the finals, it's a struggle. But like an extraction shooter, like Escape from Tarkov, I mean, if you come in, you're lost. I mean, it's truly like that. So that's where I think maybe that ranked play could be where they put all like the really top players, and that's where you like keep your loot, and then like there is wipes over there. I don't know. Honestly, I truly don't know. I want to know.
On the other hand, wipes
we'll see. We're almost here.
Repetitive for a lot of players because you're doing the same quests over and over and over again. But I do think there's something to be said about mastering those quests and using experience from previous wipes to get them done more efficiently the next time around. But regardless of what Embark decides to do, wipes are not the only viable solution to an engaging endgame. Things like a prestige system, the newly teased trials mode with leaderboards and unique rewards that we covered in one of our previous videos.
This is what I'm talking about.
Endgame maps, and potentially even things like new game modes are ways that other studios
there it is,
have
the
kept
finals
players engaged long term.
Love it.
Embark knows that they
best
have
FPS shooter in the world, man.
Raiders, and I have faith based on how they've managed the finals that they'll deliver an experience that the ARC Raiders community will love. Question number 3.
Those events, though, don't like them. The heavy events, get them out of my life.
Does ARC Raiders support cross-platform play, and is it mandatory? In short, yes. ARC Raiders is confirmed to have cross-platform support, so you and your friends can play together on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox, with cross-progression as a confirmed feature as well. This will all be tied to your Embark ID, similar to how it operates with the finals. With that said, you also have the ability to opt out of cross-platform play, should you so choose.
That's good. That's a good option for the console player,
4.
Seriously.
Will ARC Raiders have a PvE-only game mode? I've seen this question a ton over the past few weeks. Escape from Tarkov is famous for implementing a PvE-only game mode, and a lot of people hoped that ARC Raiders would follow suit.
I think they will.
After all, the game was originally announced as a PvE looter-shooter all the way back in 2021. Some people tend to shy away from PvP-oriented games because they either simply don't like them.
They don't want, so like a lot of, it's like the Helldivers. Like if you ever play the Helldivers, like they truly, like if they ever put PvP in, they would literally like get flip out over there. Like they like their game PvE. Like, and I think that ARC Raiders, honestly, I mean, the core game was built on PvE. So I would say in the future, they will. It gets more players too, also. Like, you know what I mean? Like I mean, they just, I think they could definitely do it because they probably already have the mode made. But I heard that when they said the PvE, when they had it, they said it wasn't fun. So a lot of like when they were developing it, they knew it wasn't that fun. So that's why they ended up reverting and going into a PvP type of game. So, I mean, I think that they will do it. I just don't think you'll see it on launch. I think it'll be months and months after.
Or are usually flying solo. With that said, Embark shifted to the extraction shooter genre because they felt that it was the best fit for their universe, and they haven't commented on a PvE-specific game mode since making this change. I'm personally a massive
Full
fan of
send.
extraction shooters myself, and I think Arc Raiders does a lot of things right to lower that barrier to entry, such as solo-friendly play, as we mentioned earlier, the various progression systems with passive trees and mastery objectives that ensure you're always making progress, and the fact that the maps are large enough to give you a nice balance between PvE
are so beautiful.
and PvP. Arc Raiders has great combat pacing, and I think the broader, more casual audiences will learn to love this game as well. Moving on to question number 5, how will Arc Raiders deal with
burning
cheaters?
question, anti-cheat.
Man, if this isn't the most complex question of the decade, I'm not sure what is. Cheating will unfortunately always be a part of large-scale online gaming because cheat developers never sleep. Game studios are constantly fighting a war of attrition against new cheat software year in and year out, but it seems that Embark has significantly improved its anti-cheat over the past year or so. They've partnered with an AI-powered anti-cheat solution from AnyBrain in the finals, which is a server-side technology that focuses on analyzing player behavior to detect cheating in real time. They also use kernel-level software to deter some of the most advanced cheats on the market, while stating very clearly that they are not using this to take personal information. It is strictly being used to combat cheating to ensure the fairest playing experience possible. It's also worth noting that—
So one thing with the like the $40 price tag right here, I'm telling you, we got to get away from free-to-play games. I'm going to keep saying this. I'm going to hammer it down. Like, we need to, even if it's a $20 entry fee. Like, seriously, like, I think games got to stop with the free-to-play because it's infested by cheaters. Like Warzone, like a lot of these games, Apex, you see it all the time. Delta Force is having a problem. A lot of these free-to-play games, if you have that price tag, it's just harder to have these cheaters, you know, get kicked out, get banned, then make another profile. As long as you have, like, you have to play so many games, plus you have to pay for it again. You know what I mean? So I really, truly think that we need to get rid of free-to-play games. Like, we have to have at least $40. I will pay $40. It's got to obviously have good quality. That's the problem. Because you play some of these free-to-play games, and they're free-to-play games.
As much as people want Arc Raiders to be a free-to-play game, the
you play it for 2 seconds, you're like, oh yeah, I see why this is free.
From repeatedly making new accounts when
like this game is worth $60.
Now, obviously,
like, you know what I mean? I don't think anybody would ever disagree with me on that
but
one.
It's clear that Embark is working its ass
I'd pay
off to
$60
combat
for Arc,
cheaters in the
but they
finals with
priced
its
it well,
cutting-edge
though.
technology, and I'd expect to see the same in Arc Raiders. Question number 6. Will Speranza be a playable social space?
It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
As it stands right now, Speranza is a 2D hub that houses your workshop, Raiders Den, loot stash, and all of the vendors you'll be interacting with on a daily basis. And while I love the idea of Speranza becoming a social space someday, I wouldn't get your hopes up anytime soon, as Embark has never officially commented on this. However, the developer does a great job listening to their community, so we can all hope and pray that this will become a feature down the road.
I think it will.
Moving on to question number 7, is Arc Raiders well optimized? Short answer, a resounding yes.
Dude, the game felt great.
Definitely take some notes from Arc Raiders.
I was streaming, getting like 200 plus FPS. Like, I was getting like crazy FPS on this game, like way better than any other game. But usually I like to dumb it down because of my monitors. I'm only at like, what, 144? So I like to like balance it out. But I was getting like 200 plus, and I was streaming on 5 platforms. So, I mean, I don't know.
This game runs incredibly well despite it being built in Unreal Engine 5.
I mean, this game I think is optimized, and this was back in May or whenever the playtest was May, right?
The minimum graphics requirement is a 1050 Ti or an AMD Radeon RX 580, which is basically unheard of for AAA gaming nowadays. The gunplay feels great,
That's good.
The gameplay feels smooth, and your character's movements are extremely responsive to your inputs. To be honest, frame rate never even came to mind during my time with the tech test, and that should hopefully be the case for most players.
I was maxing out,
the
and I was streaming.
Question number 8. Does Embark plan to address the regional pricing issues? For those unaware, Embark received backlash last week over their international pricing structure. There were no regional pricing adjustments made to the base cost of the game, which means that while Arc Raiders may be affordable in the US at the $40 price tag, it can be extremely expensive in other countries where either incomes
it's so
are
different
lower,
in other
or
countries.
the
It's kind of
dollar-conversion
crazy.
ratio isn't favorable. Embark has yet to comment on the situation, but the hope is that this issue will hopefully resolve after the pre-order phase is over, and that regional pricing adjustments will show up after launch.
I hope so.
I really hope this was just an oversight and ultimately gets changed, but we'll have to just wait and see on this one. Question number 9. How many maps will Arc Raiders
Dude,
have?
I heard 6. So before he goes on this, I heard that there was 6 maps. This is what I heard. There was 6 maps on launch, and then supposedly there was 12 maps, which in my head I'm thinking no. So he was thinking the 6 maps and then the 6 night raids. So he was kind of mixing that up. I don't know. These were these rumors when Tech Test 2 was going on that there was 6 maps, but then somebody said that there was 12. I don't believe the 12, but there was 6 maps, man, and one of them better be snow. It has to be snow.
Will there be secret bosses?
I need a snow map.
There were 3 maps available to play during the tech test back in April, with both day and night
where could it be?
variations.
Where can be the snow map? Where are we at? I think right here. See this? It's all white. It's got to be it right here.
Of the Dam Battlegrounds,
Big
Buried
bowls
City,
right
and
here,
the
yeah,
Sarah
somewhere in
Spaceport
here.
Available
It's snowing
to play.
here, I could tell.
A 4th map known as the Blue Gate has been
We
teased
found it.
repeatedly by the developer, so I think we'll at least see 4 maps at launch.
You heard it first. Here,
it's also
Nichols
worth
gave
noting
it.
that night raids play completely different to daytime raids.
Oh, they play
which
way
gives the
different.
game
It's like a
even
horror
more
game.
Variety. And as for secret bosses and events, I definitely wouldn't rule this out, as we've already seen the Queen, our first map boss, during a tech test, for God's sake, so I'm sure they're just keeping things close to the vest to surprise players when the game actually releases. And last but not least, we have question number 10, arguably the most important question of the entire video, and that is, can we please fast forward to October 30th already?
I love it. Yep.
I know you guys are as stoked for the game as I am, and I can't wait to keep covering it for you all leading up to launch and beyond. If you enjoyed the video, likes,
what a hell of a video. I love Above's videos,
YouTube
man.
Things really do help the channel grow.
Yeah,
and you guys can
good.
catch me live for the Server Slam weekend over at twitch.tv/above. Anyway.
All right, we're going to end it here, man. Dude, what great videos above. If you ever see this video, you got some great content, man. You get me all pumped up for it, man. Dude, Arc Raiders, we are almost here. 11 days till the Server Slam. We'll be diving in, testing it out. Now, I know we only playing Dam Battlegrounds, which really upsets me. I hope that Embark adds like another map in the little tech test, the Server Slam. But, I mean, I guess I'll take Dam Battlegrounds if I have to, but I would like another map in there. Because, you know, I played the playtest. It had 3 maps, and it was fantastic. But having only 1 map, I'm like, okay. But it's a little taste. That's what it is. It's a little serving. They're just going to give us a little bit, dangle it in front of our face, and then we're going to chase it. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. But, yeah, no, we got 11 days. I appreciate everybody that watches my videos. Thank you so much again. Like, you guys are just the best. If you can hit a like up on these videos, it truly helps. Helps YouTube figure out who to push me out to. And yeah, this is the safe place. You come here and we talk Arc Raiders and we're happy. And we love it and we can't wait. And we're going to talk about it, dive into everything. I cannot wait to rank up stuff. I know that you guys can't wait to rank up stuff. You can't wait to buy different stuff, because I can't wait to. I'll put money into this game. I don't care, man. It's that type of game. It really got me. This game really got me. And besides that, I love all you guys that watch my videos. If you didn't know, I do live stream on this channel every night. We play a lot of games. I play the finals, Warzone, BO7, whatever we're playing. Battlefield 6 is going to be the next one that you'll be seeing me live stream a lot. And until then, hope everybody has a good day. Be good. I'm out. Peace.